So today's Dharma talk is called Don't Know Mind. Bodhidharma met the Emperor Wu when he first reached China on his dangerous voyage from India. When Bodhidharma appeared before him, the emperor said to him, "I've built many temples and ordained countless thousands of monks. What is my merit?" Bodhidharma replied, "No merit." The emperor then asked Bodhidharma, "Well, what is the highest meaning of the holy teachings?" Bodhidharma replied, "Vast emptiness, nothing holy." When the emperor heard vast emptiness, nothing holy, he was surprised and taken back. Finally, the emperor rallied and asked, "Who is standing before me then?" Bodhidharma said, "I don't know." The emperor didn't understand. After this, Bodhidharma crossed the Yangtze River and came to the kingdom of Wei. Later, the emperor brought this up to Master Chi and asked him about it. Master Chi asked, "Does your majesty know who this man is?" The emperor said, "I don't know." Master Chi said, "He is the Mahasattva Avalokiteshvara, transmitting the Buddha mind seal." My comment. Emperor Wu had been blessed with a great gift when Bodhidharma said, "I don't know." This don't know mind is the mind seal transmitted throughout the ages. To go beyond mind, beyond thought, beyond questions, beyond the ideas of right and wrong, beyond the conceptualizing and quantifying ever hungry, never satisfied mind. Now that is pure freedom. That is don't know mind. The don't know mind is empty and clear, still and at peace. What's 95,456 times 2,475,661? I don't know. It's great to not know. To be simple and at ease in this moment. Not planning, not worrying, not calculating, not conceptualizing. The sun shines, the breeze blows, the birds chirp. Just put it all down and rest in the naturally empty, still, and clear mind. Keep this don't know mind at all times, while walking, while driving, while eating. This don't know mind is free from ideas, concepts, and catastrophizing. It's free from the tyranny of the me mind that's caught up in worry, fear, and want. This don't know mind is wide open and vast, like infinite space. Don't know mind is before thinking. Before thinking, the mind is crystal clear like a mirror. And like a mirror, it is unaffected by whatever arises in it. This not knowing or don't know mind cracks us open from our shells and frees us so that we may flow with life again. The conceptualizing everyday I, me, my mind is a hungry ghost. And no matter how much information we feed it, how many books we read, how many courses we take, this me mind will never, ever be satisfied. It always wants more. It wants something to grab hold of, some new problem to solve, some new worry to stew on, some new and fancy teaching to cling to. And if we're trying to find true, authentic happiness with this me mind, we will never find it. We'll be searching for countless lifetimes, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Thinking is the problem because thinking gives rise to this needy I. It gives rise to I, me, mine. Before thinking, there is no I, there is no me, there is no mine. When we put it all down, we enter into a responsive, compassionate, open, flowing, all-embracing mind that seeks to help others, because the lines between a me over here and a you over there have dissolved. The calculating, conniving, all about me mind has been dropped. This practice of dropping the thinking, calculating, conniving, me mind is like a fast track to peace. If you want peace, don't know. In this mind state, there's a wide-eyed wakefulness that sees all the universe clearly, is connected to all of it freely, and responds to everything spontaneously. When hungry, we eat. When tired, we sleep. This reminds me of a Zen story I once heard. A young man heard of a great Zen master named Joshu, and once hearing the master's name, felt called to seek him out. He traveled for over a month, climbing over mountains, slugging his way through swamps, sleeping outside on the ground through rainstorms. But finally, he came to the temple where the great master was. He banged on the door, and the monk who answered ushered the young man in quickly. He asked the monk right away for an audience with the great master, but the monk silently led him to a place to wash off and get changed into fresh clothes. Once the young man was bathed and clean, he thought, surely they will let me see the master now. But he was taken to the dining hall and given a steaming bowl of rice porridge to eat. The young man devoured the food as it was the first real meal he had eaten in such a long time. As he was finishing the last bite, he looked up from the bowl and he saw the great master come through the door. He scrambled up from the table, ran over to the master and threw himself at his feet, saying, "Great master, I've traveled over mountains, through swamps, and battled the elements to find you. Please, please teach me the way to enlightenment." The great master helped the young man to his feet, smiled compassionately, and said, "Have you eaten your rice porridge?" "Yes, master, I've eaten." Joshu then said, "Then you better go clean your bowl." At that moment, the young man had a great realization. The sudden awakening style quickly cuts through the clutter and noise of the I, me mind, stripping us bare of our ideas, concepts, and cunning. Life becomes very simple. Life becomes very, very simple. Just put it all down. This putting it all down, letting go of ideas, of concepts and thoughts, is a terrifying place for some people. Why? Because we're left wide open, naked and vulnerable. We hide behind our concepts, our calculations, and our hypotheses. Information, we use it as a weapon. Data points collected are a badge of honor. But here, with Don't Know Mind, we're presented with something that shatters that way of thinking. It breaks apart our solidified idea of who we think we are. Peace and happiness abound. Let the practice of Don't Know Mind open you up and clear away everything that you're clinging to. Come back to the freedom of not knowing, of not knowing. This not knowing is before thinking. Before thinking. There's nothing wrong with this moment if you just stop thinking about it. Who are you? I don't know. Okay, you guys want to sit again? One sec.